Hi everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and I'm Kay. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining with me again today. We're going to do the second half of the zodiac for the personality for singles, new love. Singles, new love, what are they like? Let's find out what some personality traits are like for the person that you either have just met recently or haven't met yet. So we've got the Intuit Astro Persona Oracle, okay, to help us do that. It's a brand new deck, and I'm getting acquainted with it myself. So excuse and forgive any hiccups I might have, which I generally do. But we're going to be doing for Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn today to find out what you in a new love situation, no exes returning, no past returning, just new love. This is new love. If you've been you've left a relationship, doesn't have to be just left a relationship, but you've left a relationship and you're looking for new love now, or you've just not really been in a relationship and this is a new love situation for you, most definitely. So we're going to start with Leo, and I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and the Holy Spirit to envelop me in the beautiful angelic wings of love, light, protection, and guidance so that we can help you determine what some characteristics are like of your person of interest, whether you know them right now or you haven't met them yet. Now today's date, well, it's timeless, but it is April the 16th, April the 7th, no, the 16th. Oh my goodness. April 16th, 2024. That's Tuesday. Yeah, April 16th. Now take screenshots if you want, and remember that you have not only just your sun sign, if you happen to be a Leo, that's your zodiac sign. You have the moon, Venus, rising, and north node signs to pay attention to in terms of what their characteristics might be. You know, because I'm going to draw 3 for each one of these, and let's say this is your sun, moon, Venus, and rising and north node. You're going to have 5 times 3 is 15 different things. Now there's some cards in this deck that have to do with past life trauma or drama or whatever that may be influencing their relationship ways of dealing, like coping, that could be showing up in their relationships. Okay, defense mechanism, coping mechanisms. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Leo. We have I know, love for humanity. Okay, this one loves humanity. Stamina, this is Taurus rising sign for Leo, Leo's person. Yeah, and this is I use with instinctively gain societal power. So it's just something that they just must do, and they probably don't even have to do it. It just happens. They just have that energy that draws people to them. Powerful people, right? Okay. So the first one is Neptune in the 11th house of Aquarius. I know. They have love for humanity. They're hopeful, artistically talented, sensual, spiritually inclined, large social circle, which really, relates to that, right? Can relate. Loves a great cause, is a rebel, possibly. Like these are mites, okay? They might have these. They're going to have some, but they may not have all of these that are here. They give freely, unrealistic goals, flexible, and a dreamer. Some more information about your person is your deep love for humanity and ability to imagine a better future for all give you an unshakable belief in the possibility of it actually coming to fruition. So a dreamer and an optimist, right? That's wonderful. Taurus rising, that's the ascending sign of your person. They're Taurus, okay? Their rising sign is Taurus. That's the planet. Not the planet, that was the zodiac sign that was in the sky rising at the time that they were born, okay? That's what the ascending means. Stamina, they have great stamina. They're tremendous staying power. passionate, possessive, collector, stubborn, lazy, resists change, practical, far-sighted, jealous, devoted, likes fine things. Fixated beliefs and slow to react. Your calm presence is comforting to others. You're willing to follow but resist being pushed to do something you don't want to do. Okay, fair enough, that's balance. They're willing to follow, but they will stand up for themselves. They have that kind of stamina, right? They're like, no one's going to push them around. They're stubborn. They could be stubborn. But whatever they put their mind towards or focus on, they're staying power in that. They're not like flimsy and up and down kind of energy. Pluto in the 10th house Capricorn, I use. Instinctively gains societal power. Tactically adept, has true grit, is ambitious, manipulative, sees no middle ground. Well, see, there's the balance now. This one sees no middle ground, but this one utilizes that middle ground, okay? Razor sharp, career focused, self-taught, confident, socially mobile, and strategic. Your key point of evolution is to integrate emotional intelligence into your actions, instead of solely focusing on tactical moves to climb the social or career ladder. So they have huge focus on their career, their work, right? Their career, social status, and but they are very they're fair in that they love that, like, flexible, right? They love to love people. They love to love people. They love people. They love humanity as a whole. They are practical, but they may be, although very passionate, they could be possessive and jealous. So if those things ring true for you in a person that that's something that wouldn't be too much of a red flag for you, then awesome, Leo. All right, and then check back next week. You might learn more about your person. So I do these Mondays and Tuesdays, but for Leo, sun sign in particular, that's always going to be done on Tuesday, as all of these are. Okay, Virgo. But if you have other strong placements in your chart for your moon, Venus, and rising and north node, they might be in the other zodiac signs that I do on Mondays. I'm sure you figured that out. So Virgo, what can we say about Virgo's person? What are they like? Deeply spiritual partnership. In pursuit of spiritual discovery. Wow, Virgo. Socially expansive. Okay, well they might be in that kind of work field, in that field of working in the field in some way, in some spiritual way, but they are Neptune in the 7th house of Libra with I balance. So they're trustworthy. They give more than receive. Perfectionist, unconditionally loving, seek spiritual connection with others, dreamy, and brings out the best in others. That's beautiful, Virgo. Actions that demonstrate your unconditional love must be balanced, or your giving impulses will make you a victim of those who take advantage of your offerings. So if you're not the type of person to take advantage of all that they want to give you, that's a really great match. So this is Neptune in the 9th house of Sagittarius, IC, in pursuit of spiritual discovery. Spiritually developed, unrealistic plans, so they're a big dreamer. Chaotic education, so they're maybe kind of halfway towards a degree or whatever. Focused, indecisive, unwavering faith. Things will get better. Optimist, right? Immersive spiritual experimentation. So they like to immerse themselves in anything that would have to do with spirituality to see just how it goes, what comes of it, right? You have a strong predilection to convert others to your spiritual way of thinking, but it's important to allow them to find and follow their own path of enlightenment. So they might want to proselytize themselves onto you or others. But they got balance. They're a balance, I balance, right? they'll be balancing this I see or I know kind of energy that they might be in that makes them want to try and convert people. But if you're cool with that, that's all that matters. Okay, Jupiter in the 3rd house of Gemini with I think. It's interesting because Sagittarius, because I know this, I'm Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Gemini are opposite, are the opposites on the zodiac wheel, right? And so Sagittarius is all about I know, and then Gemini is all about I think. Okay, but that's because it's influenced by Jupiter, because Jupiter is the ruling planet for Sagittarians. So that would be why. Socially expansive, loquacious, charming, social butterfly, pragmatic, imaginative, materialistic, smart, decisive, gives prolific advice, open-minded, explorer, selfish, and lazy. Maybe, okay? Like I said, some of these will be in your person, but not all of them. It's vital for your happiness to continually expand your horizon. The more adventurous you are, the luckier you will be, as your social network brings opportunities for more, spiritual work, obviously. More spiritual growth too, as well. If they're a person who is really focused on their spiritual growth, then they, if they're true to their divinity, then they will be a very pleasant person and quite wise individual to be with and learn from, if you are in that phase of your life as well. Okay, so very nice, guys. Virgo. We're going to do Libra now. Libra. So this is the Singles New Love playlist, and then I did a soulmate reading yesterday. Yeah, that you might want to check out too. Yep. All right, Libra. Unorthodox ideas. Great achievements. Wow, probably because of those unorthodox ideas. On an emotional island. What does that exactly mean? Okay, let's see, Libra, your person, unorthodox ideas. We have Mercury in the 11th house of Aquarius, of I know. So they're quite communicative, right? They communicate. They're inquisitive, intelligent, loves debate, rational, seeks new ways to do things, multitasks, collective ideas, sociable, gets sidetracked, manipulative, and picky. You can talk about anything to anyone and have 10 ideas to their one. Vast vision, ambition, and problem solving bring success, but focus is a challenge for you. All right. So they might be all over the map kind of thing with different ideas, just really excited about stuff that they want to talk to people about. Mercury, again, is that Mercury? Yeah, Mercury in the 10th house. That's 11th house of Capricorn. I know, and I use. Great achievements. They're focused communication. They're a great communicator. You can count on that, Libra. They're great at PR. What's that PR? Personal relations, right, with people. Elegant, public speaker, agile mind, solves tough problems, discernment, works smart, impulsive, and controlling. They're probably a bit of a perfectionist in that way. You are adept at using words to paint a picture, and once transmitted, the knowledge you impart can change the minds of people in the world. Wow. That's a very, very Sagittarian kind of thing. Yep. But so I know and I use, and then I feel. So they're very heart-centered. They have heart-centered focus in their makeup, right? Their mental, emotional makeup. So Libra, they are a great communicator, okay? They might be in some kind of role as a public speaker, or either that wherever they work, or or wherever, if they're in a group of some kind of organization, they're probably the one that they go to. They're probably the one they go to for doing any kind of, public speaking or getting on TV, or, just being the spokesperson for the company or organization or group. Okay, so on an emotional island, Saturn in the 4th house, Cancer of I feel. Okay, so they feel emotionally unsafe and unsupported. They crave that emotional safety. It's interesting. So they got like true kind of really different sides to them, right? They're out there. They're way out there. They're behaving as though they really got their, together. And they achieve a lot because they're not afraid to speak up and be the front man kind of thing. And then they have this emotional insecurity. They can't open up. Feelings are inconvenient or too complex, too emotionally dependent on others. In order to uncover frozen emotions that have been stored in your body and create emotional safety, you must reconnect with your heart. Okay, so heart-centeredness is what they need to balance out their, they're kind of like Aries in the sense. They kind of like have an Aries mind, mindset. They go-getter. They have all these great ideas, and they don't have a problem communicating. In fact, they might be in a job where they're a boss or manager or CEO or whatever. But it's because they've been relying, like when you're working, you try to keep your emotions under control, right? They're really good in these positions because they really aren't much in touch with their emotions, okay? So they're going to need somebody who can help them see the way, just through you modeling your ability to be emotionally connected, emotionally in balance, so that you can show them, model, not tell them, not beat them over the head with it or anything like that, but just model for them what it's like to be emotionally connected, matured, emotionally balanced, in control. That you're not way over in one extreme where you're just happy giddy to the other extreme where you're just dang mad, angry, either here or there, not too much in the middle kind of thing. If you're Libra, if you're somebody who can feel, live in your emotions in more of like that center ground, that middle ground, then you can be a really great model for this person who needs it. Okay, so if that would be what the person that's coming towards you, if you're not already with them, that's what they're like. If you're already with them, you must like them anyways. If you're not with them, if you're attracted to this person, you're going to want to give it a shot, right? Irregardless of what they might be like emotionally connected or not. It would be your task in your own spiritual evolution and development to be able to show others how to be emotionally balanced. Not tell them, but to be sensitively and forgivingly expressive, right? With patient with them. That's emotional balance. All right, so for Scorpio, what would your person might be like, right? Ownership, all right, has no limits. Wow, sounds like an Aries. Ego fracturing experiences, all right, very interesting. So Scorpio, then we'll do Sagittarius, and then we'll do Capricorn. So Scorpio, your person, now remember, all of these are not in this person. They might be, but most likely aren't. The sun in the 2nd house of Taurus, I have. So they may be a Taurian. Like their sun sign may be Taurian. It's from what I can gather from this. They take ownership. They're secure, they have staying power, acquisitions, they love to acquire things, they keep their promises, their solid foundation. They value material possessions. They're wealthy. They have financial acumen and the asset-based values. It sounds like a Turian. Okay, so security, let's see, your value is not found in the quality or quantity of your possessions. Instead, it is in your staying power toward things and people in your life. So just being committed to something or someone is something very, very prevalent in them and important to them. They have no limits. So this is Jupiter in the 8th house of Scorpio of I desire. No taboos, exploratory sex, popular, into the occult sex, death and the afterlife, intuitive, strategic, inherited wealth, manipulative, mysterious, and spiritual. So they might be very, very spiritually in touch. Like they use their intuition. They rely on their intuition. They can be strategic. So what that means, intuitively, they realize that they have to have a strategy, a certain strategy, in order for them to be able to reach their goals. They might like to try different things in the bedroom, exploratory sex, and they might just be a little mysterious, but inherited wealth. I mean, maybe that's where their wealth and their financial acumen comes from, their family being in that kind of status as well. So ego fracturing experiences. This is Uranus in the 5th house of Leo. I will. They're using your will. Either I will do something or I'm using my will to do something. They're ingenious, individualistic, uninhibited, easily in and out of love, ends it abruptly, experimental, special sense of destiny, warm-hearted, thrives on extremes, and is a rebel. There's that experimental. So they're not only experimental in the bedroom, but in other areas of their lives as well. Your constant roller coaster ride between recognition for achievements and being overlooked will break down negative aspects of ego and inculcate genuine humility. Your constant roller coaster ride between recognition for achievements and being overlooked. Yeah, so they're on a life path where they have had some great achievements. They feel they've achieved things, but they may be constantly overlooked and never really feeling like they're recognized or acknowledged for what it is that they've achieved. But that is going to break, that's going to humble them, you see. That's the idea. It's balancing them out. It's humbling them so that they're not too overboard with not acknowledging their limits or the limits that others put up, like healthy boundaries and stuff like that. And in order for them to keep their promises and stand on a solid foundation in a relationship with you, Scorpio, they need to have that humbling effect. So this would be like balance between the two, okay? So if that's like, that turns your crank, you're doing good. Yep. I think that would be good. It'd be a challenge, but relationships are all about challenges. They're not about just getting together with somebody and having a really just free and easy ride for the rest of your life. It's about your own personal growth and their personal growth. How do you both affect each other? And how do you both teach each other without actually teaching and modeling, right? Sagittarius, what is your person characteristics? All right. A catalyst to ignite a change in perspective. So they're good with changing their perspective as it's needed, but they also motivate others to do the same. Inherently wounded, intimacy and trust. Okay, so something to do with relationship, intimacy and trust that they have been scarred by. Okay. Stamina, Taurus rising, that's their ascending side, is Taurus. Ascending sign is Taurus. Okay, so we know that. That's come out twice now. Okay, so Sagittarius, here we go. We got Uranus in the 3rd house of Gemini with I think, which is good because Sagittarians are thinkers too. Very intelligent, yes. A catalyst to ignite a change in perspective. They are an explorer by nature. They're innovative, unusual ideas, abhors censorship. Doesn't like people playing around with what it is that they put out there, right? They're a free thinker, they're witty, they grasp complex ideas, they're a great storyteller, they feel mentally alienated, and they hate boredom. You often feel your ideas are unacceptable to most people, but if you can convey them in a palatable way, you can become a great catalyst for change. See, there's that change in perspective, motivating others. As long as you have ideas that are like grounded, you know, something that is a doable thing. That's for them I'm talking to, not you, Sagittarius. So Neptune in the 8th house, Scorpio, I desire. They're inherently wounded with intimacy and trust issues. So past relationships, right? Possibly just having any kind of, because intimacy is not all about what's going on sex-wise in the bedroom or otherwise. It is about into me I see. Into me I see. So it's being intimate, like being vulnerable, being transparent with people, and them being that way with you. That develops trust, and it develops the ability to be trusted too. So decisive, observant, moody, deja vu, analytical, transcendental experiences, porous boundaries, spiritual sexuality, projects abandonment and mistrust on others. So what this is saying is that it's kind of like they abandon you before you can abandon them. And they'll tell you it's because they feel like you don't trust them. That's projecting it onto somebody else. So your ability to meet another in trust, intimacy, and vulnerability is in direct proportion to the depth you can go to meet yourself and alchemize your wounds. Alchemize means just to come to terms with what's wounded you in the past, in your relationships, in your childhood, and acknowledging that it was there, and it doesn't have to be here. It was there, but not here in this current relationship. And then saying, you know, I'm going to consciously let that go. I'm going to consciously not allow that to interfere with my relationship with you, Sagittarius. That's what they're being asked to do. That's, you know, they would want to give it over to the universe, to God, whatever, for healing, right? That's alchemizing. So this person might be a little difficult because of their wounds. Let's see what the next card is, though. Taurus rising, they're ascending. They have stamina, though, okay? So they have tremendous staying power. They're passionate, possessive, collector, stubborn, lazy, resist change, practical, farsighted, jealous, devoted, likes fine things, fixated beliefs, and slow to react. Your calm presence is comforting to others. You're willing to follow but resist being pushed to do something you don't want to do. So that's the balance right there. Okay, they will be flexible in the sense of whatever it is that you desire, you want to do, or that you want, your beliefs are, whatever your beliefs are, how you look at things in the world, they're going to be willing, with that balance, that stamina, to staying power within the relationship itself, even though of the wounds, right, the past wounds. They are willing to change their perspective, so they're willing to let go of things that may stand in their way of complete relationship happiness. All right, so there you go. Wonderful, Sagittarius. Let's look at Capricorn, our final destination for today. Thank you very much. Please seat yourself and put your seatbelt on. Here we go, Capricorn. Here's two of them. And the last one, Love for Humanity, came out. expansive creativity, harmonious, and love for humanity. So Jupiter in the 5th house of Leo, of I will. They have expansive creativity. So they're just not in a box kind of thing where they stay in a particular niche or of creativity, right? They like to try others. They like to go out there and just like do different things. They're popular, they're unusually creative, magnetic, imaginative, expressive, abundant life. They feel very abundant in their life. Speculative, conceited, can be overconfident, fun-loving, artistic, athletic, and egoic. Remember, they're not all, your person not going to have all of those, although they may, but I doubt it. Okay, so you are likely to be famous for your creative projects. In love, you are warm, witty, and enjoyable. Luck from investments comes your willingness to take risks. That's the speculative characteristic. Speculate on, what do they call them? Well, stocks and bonds, right? But that's not what it's referred to. I can't think of it. Okay, so Venus in the 7th house Libra with I balance. They're balanced from the inside already. Ideal partner, committed, love crazy. Love crazy. They're love crazy. They love love. They love love for love's sake. They're a peacekeeper. They're enjoyable. They rarely argue. Supportive, balanced, over attached, won't make waves, over compromising. I think that's a nice blend with Capricorn, all of that. You are so intent on giving your partner a happy life that you are easily taken advantage of. Look for someone who also wants to work on the relationship. Good one for Capricorn, definitely. There's that balance, the harmony, the balance, and the love for humanity. You know, this person loves humanity. They love love for love's sake. They're highly creative and expressive. They might be a little conceited and egoic, but maybe appear to be overconfident, but they're fun-loving. You know that they are somebody who you're going to enjoy being with. They like to keep the peace, so not much for arguments, right, if at all. That, you know, so in other words, if you got an issue, Capricorn, you want to talk to your partner about, then they're willing to talk. Okay. Neptune in the 11th house, Aquarius, if I know. Love for humanity, hopeful, artistically talented. Wow, they really are creative, a creative person. Sensual, spiritually inclined. Isn't that something else here too? Makes wave, imaginative, abundant life. I thought I saw that. Okay, well, and spiritually inclined. Large social circles, they have a lot of friends and people in business, or they just know a lot of people. Love's a great cause. They could be a rebel. They give freely. They have unrealistic goals. They're flexible and a dreamer. Unrealistic goals. Rarely argues here, right? With this one. Rarely argues. So you got somebody who's going to want to talk things through. They're an ideal partner. That's beautiful. So your deep love for humanity, your person, and ability to imagine a better future for all give you an unshakable belief in the possibility of it actually coming to fruition. So those are really lovely qualities, the great balance between them. They're harmonious, you know, they're ideal partner. And it says balance right here. There are shadow sides, like being over-attached and won't make waves. Although that might seem like it's not a shadow side, it could be that they would rather deny a situation or a problem, or, you know, avoid it, pretend it doesn't exist kind of thing. And then you'd have to be the one who says, no, this problem exists. We have to talk about this. So when are we going to talk about it kind of thing. So that's what we have today, guys. So I hope that was helpful to you in some way. Until next week, bye for now.